don't know the power of the dark side. Don't fail me again, Admiral.
All right. What is going on, all you hollow table heroes? It's your boy Itachi, and this is Itachi Gaming, and welcome back to another SWGOH Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video, my friends. It has been a while since we've gone over our Hyperdrive bundle account and our main account, as we're chasing Sith Eternal Emperor, my friends. And so tonight we're gonna go over what those two accounts look like right now, where we're at with that chase, and what we have left to do. Now, we'll be doing some Grand Arena probably tomorrow afternoon, not tonight, as my schedule has changed for this week, so be on the lookout for that as it pops up for a live stream. All right, let's head over to the game. I'll show you guys what we're farming right now in our current progress. And so this is actually our Itachi Gaming account, guys. This is that Hyperdrive bundle account. As you guys see, arena rank 95, fleet rank 6, and we are at Bronzium with our current Grand Arena at the moment. So if we go in here, take a look at our roster here. So as you can see, we do have Darth Vader at gear 13, relic 2, so we did get him to relic 2 already, which is nice. Darth Revan still only needing one piece to go to gear 13 right now, my friends. And it's literally one piece. We are 9 away on these Armatech data pad prototype salvages until he goes to gear 13, so getting pretty close. Sith Marauder is done, relic 7, ladies and gentlemen. He is done there. We can actually go ahead and take him off of our favorites now. We do have HK47 on here, on his way to gear 12. Shakti is at gear 12, and we're actually going to go ahead and sideline her now that she's at gear 12, and put her to the side, take her off the favorites. Papa Palpatine, gear 11, 3 pieces away from gear 12. Bastila Fallen is at gear 12. We'll be taking her to gear 13 eventually. Grand Admiral Thrawn at gear 12, 2 pieces away from G13. He is needed for Papa Palpatine, big Papa Palpatine, so working on him as well. It's got a few pieces here, 2 pieces left till gear 13. Admiral Piet. Now Admiral Piet is one of our hard node farms at the moment, over here at 6B hard. Let's go ahead and do that right now, which also gets you, by the way, Resistance Hero Poe, which is very nice, as well as he's needed for Galactic Legend Ray. So almost to 6 stars here with Piet. He is at gear 10, almost gear 11. We do have all of his abilities done. We're working on his actual mods here as well, so we've been slicing these up as we get the opportunities to, but this guy has been pretty nice for the Empire, I have to say, over in 3v3. If you guys haven't seen already, Piet doing some big things there in PvP over in Grand Arena so far. Count Dooku's at gear 11, on his way to gear 12. Been working on his mods as well, so he's coming along pretty nicely. We do have Wat Tambor on here. He is at gear 11 now, so I just need to finish up his mods here, which is what I've been in the middle doing. Once we get these all to 5A, which we're doing right now, we'll actually put him aside because he cannot go to gear 12 until we get him to 7 stars. So 30 out of 65 there. almost to 5 stars, and this guy has been great for us over on defense with our separatist team. Sith Empire Trooper, I haven't really worked on this guy. I probably need to unfavorite him for the moment because we're not working on him, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's take him off of our favorites. Just taking up space there. Darth Maul, gear 10 right now, no mods yet, and we haven't even worked on his abilities. We need to do that as well. Same thing here with Darth Sidious, gear 10 as well. Same boat as Darth Maul. We could probably start putting some mods on these guys and working on their abilities. General Veers is 1 shard away, which we should get today. Actually, let's see if we get it here. Nope, couldn't get it. 1 shard away from being 7 stars, and we can move on and just work on his gear and not have to worry about farming him anymore. But he is taking up 2 farming spots right now over at 6C hard light side and 4C hard light side, so looking forward to getting him off of that farming list. Royal Guard, we just got to work on gear abilities and his mods here. He's currently at gear 8. We just took him to gear 8 right there. So we got a little bit ways to go. He's also needed for Sith Eternal Emperor. Plo Koon, I haven't really been farming Plo Koon. I need to get back to farming him and getting his shards to get him to 7 stars, as he is needed for our Galactic Republic fleet. B1 Battle Droid is my main farm over here in Fleet Battles 5B hard, as you guys can see here. So we've been farming him up. He's getting close to 7 stars, 273. So we're getting close there. Colonel Stark is done, just needs to be activated and start working on his gear. Director Krennic is our main farm over here in 9D hard light side, so that's our main farm there at the moment that we are going after in our hard nodes. So that's where we're at with all of our farms right now as far as characters are concerned. Let's go down the list here, starting with the 500 first. Haven't really touched these guys in a while. They definitely need some gear, as we have Shock T, and these clones are fantastic for defense in Grand Arena. Also going to be great with gas as well. Moving on to bounty hunters. Haven't touched these guys either. They're just kind of chilling for the moment. We got a gear 11 Mando, gear 12 Bosk, but we need some Zetas on this team. We need to finish up some gear and things of that nature, but for the time being, these guys are just gonna have to hang out and just wait. Moving on to the Empire. As you guys know, the Empire is getting a lot of love right now with us going after Sith Eternal Emperor, and because of that, these guys are coming along quite nicely. Put a second Zeta on Palp on his leadership here, Emperor of the Galactic Empire, and so that's good for us as far as GAC is concerned. Grand Arena. Admiral Piet coming along pretty nicely. General Veers coming along pretty nicely. He's going to need a Zeta as well. We need to start working on Colonel Stark. We're getting pretty close to a pretty decent trooper team here with Admiral Piet, General Veers, Admiral Piet, Colonel Stark. We do have a Death Trooper and Short Trooper. Maybe a good option there for us as well. So we'll see what happens as we continue on. Definitely would love to have Range Trooper, but I haven't even started farming Range Trooper yet, and so that is going to have to wait. Walk-ins, my friends. Now, been grabbing these guys on the downloads. As you can see, Poplo and Logray are both ready for 7 stars. We're going to need to add Wicket here soon to our hard node farm. Chief Chirpa on our actual Cantina Battles farm. Moving on to the First Order. Not much going on here, guys. This is definitely a 2020 project. Looking to go after these guys after we get some other characters here in the very near future, hopefully, with some legendary characters out there. So we already have Darth Revan. We need to work towards getting Malik, and I want to work towards getting Gas. I may hold off on Gas. That event was very hard. Not that he's not a great character or anything like that, but it's going to take some time to farm those things up. And after getting Sith Eternal Emperor, we're going to be pretty close here. Well, I should say pretty close, but we're going to be on a good start for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And so I may pause to go after Galactic Legend Kylo to get that good old slicker on our roster. All right, moving on to G-Rep Galactic Republic, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking too shabby here, actually. Padme is at 6 stars. Shock T, 7 stars, gear 12, both Zetas on her, so she's looking pretty nice as well. General Kenobi is missing, and Jedi Knight Anakin as well as Ahsoka are missing their Zetas, but Kenobi is at relic 4, Anakin's at relic 4, we've got Ahsoka at gear 12, so they're coming along here as well. Moving on to Geos, and haven't really put a lot into the Geos here as of late. Still need to bring the bottom of these guys up to meet up with Geonosis Soldier, Poggle, and Brood Alpha, but these guys need some work. Gear 12, Gear 13 would be really nice to have on these bugs. Moving on to Jedi. In our Jedi here, Jedi Knight Revan is Relic 4, Jolie Bindo Relic 4, Grandmaster Yoda Relic 4, General Kenobi Relic 4, and Jedi Knight Anakin. And these guys are essentially what we're using over in our arena. We took out Jedi Knight Anakin and put in General Kenobi. Basilisk Sean is also part of one of those slots. We do have Hermit Yoda at 7 stars. We need to work him up. He is great for Jedi, to be completely honest with you, and he's going to be needed for a Galactic Legend. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker, as well as getting Jedi Knight Luke as well. So dual fold there. Night Sisters, these gals have been holding it up for us over on defense, doing some fantastic things with some defensive wins. So very happy with these guys. We have Relic 2, Asajj Ventress, Gear 12, Towson, Old Daka, and Zombie. Eventually we'll get back to working on the gear for Spirit and Talia, but for the time being they have been doing a fantastic job in Division 5 of Grand Arena. Moving on to our Old Republic. Not much movement here actually. Haven't really worked on these guys. We do need to start working on them for Darth Malak. Right now the focus is on that Sith Eternal Emperor, which we'll show you the full breakdown here shortly. Rebels. I haven't touched Rebels in a while. That's all I'll say about that. At some point we'll get back to working on Rebels, but for the time being they are on the back burner. Moving on to the Resistance. Viva La Resistance. Not much going on here. Resistance pilot's ready for 7 stars, which is nice. I think Poe Dameron is as well. Yep, Poe Dameron is as well. So starting to come along with some of these guys, but they're not a main focus. It's just been being grabbed here and there. Resistance hero Poe is being farmed simultaneously with Piet, Admiral Piet, so that is nice. It's a very good node, 2 for 1 there that we're getting, both needed for Galactic Legends. Seppies, those separatists, we do have our Wat Tambor with the Zeta, gear 11, which is as high as he can go right now, so my man's is looking pretty good. Dooku is getting a lot of love right now as he's needed for Sith Eternal Emperor. We do have Newt Gunray at 7 stars and may want to start looking into working a little bit more on my Newt Gunray, as we do have a decent Jango Fett. We have Wat Tambor, we got Count Dooku, we've got Asajj Ventress. We've got some good things here for a separatist team, to be honest with you, which would be absolutely fantastic. General Grievous, today we were able to get him twice. We got 46 out of 100 out of fleet battles, but he is hard to come across, guys. Very hard to come across. And we haven't even started really working on the rest of the separatist droids, which we will do eventually at some point. All right, our Sith are turning out to be looking pretty strong because of Sith Eternal Emperor, and we've got Darth Revan. So those two combined, we're going towards Sith Eternal Emperor or Darth Revan. These teams, this Sith is starting to really rise out of the ashes here, guys, and hopefully they're going to be pretty effective. Darth Nihilus ready to go to 6 stars, which is pretty nice actually, but we don't even have started working on Darth Sion yet, unfortunately. Excuse me. Speaking of Sith, our Sith Empire here, really just need Darth Malak. Like I said, I'm probably not going to work on Sith Empire Trooper very much longer, as I'd rather just get Darth Malak. He's a better tank, and putting him in with Sith Marauder, especially with our Sith Marauder being Relic 7 already, with this Darth Revan team is much more desirable. All right, those are our characters. Let's head over to ships on this account, and as you can see, our Imperial TIE Bomber is coming along nicely, but let's go light side, dark side, and go over all that. So starting with the light side, Bittle B Y-Wing Starfighter is one of my farms. I'll be farming it later on today when I actually get those refreshes. But we have been grabbing this guy for our Galactic Republic fleet, as that is my main fleet for Arena. Now, as you can see, the Negotiator is officially 7 stars, so we can go ahead and start maxing out these abilities. Obviously, we're gonna have to get some more of these guys, the prestiges here, in order to carry on with this. But very happy to have this guy at 7 stars. It's helping out a lot over in Fleet Arena. Anakin's ETA-2 Starfighter has been done for some time. Same with Snips's Jedi Starfighter, the Umbaran Starfighter, all of our rebels here for the most part. Rex Arc 170, we got to 6 stars today. Ba-boom. So on to 7 stars with Rex's ship, which is nice. And then we've got Rebel Y-Wing. I have been actually farming this node out of fleets. So there's the Rebel Y-Wing, that which also has our friend Grief Karga in it. Great bounty hunter, great for the bounty hunters, great character. Outside of that, Home 1 still 7 stars, obviously. Endurance is coming up on 7 stars. Not that we necessarily need it anymore, as we have General Kenobi's Negotiator at 7 stars, which will be more than enough for our gas once we're ready to go after that. Dark side, we've got Imperial TIE Bomber coming up on 6 stars, my friend, which is all that's needed for Sith Eternal Emperor's event. And so we're working to getting that to 6 stars here, 36 out of 85. Fantastic there. Outside of that, I haven't really worked on anything else in here. We did get the Chimera to 7 stars. I don't know why. I just had this chilling, not at 7 stars, sitting at 6, but it is at 7 stars now officially. And we've started working on towards the Malevolence, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have 7 starred the Negotiator. So that is looking pretty good there. Excited what is to come once we're able to go in after Sith Eternal Emperor. Speaking of which, let's hop right over here, guys, and look at our journey guide for Sith Eternal Emperor and see where our progress is. We have got 4 out of 5 according to this, but let's look at our prerequisites. It's really only 1 out of 15. So we still got to get Palp Vader to relic 7, so they're going to be kind of that next relic project after I get my man's Jedi Knight Anakin to relic 7. Anakin's already at relic 4, so he's got 3 relic tiers to go to get to relic 7. We got our Sith Marauder at relic 7 is our first check off for Sith Eternal Emperor, and so we're going to continue on with Anakin and Vader next, as they both already have their relics. Then we'll be working on Palp to get him to relic 7, and Darth Sidious last to relic 7, and then we can work with everything else in between. And I'll continue to go down to the 6s, so we'll do General or Grand Admiral Thrawn, Count Dooku. Who else is 6? I think that's it. Yeah, Count Dooku and Grand Admiral Thrawn, and then we'll go down to our 5s with Admiral Piet, and I think it's just Admiral Piet, and then we'll get to our 3s. So 4s and 3s. So we'll continue to move on down the line that way until we get everyone done, and we are 15 out of 15 and ready to do that event. So it's coming along nicely, pretty nicely there. All right, let's head over to the main account, guys. So we're gonna close this one out. Boom, here's the main account, the Itachi account, that OG account. Regular Arena has been quite of a sore spot for us, ranked 139 right now. Fleet is going much better at 19, and Grand Arena, guys, Division 2 is no joke. Division 3 was giving us some issues as well, so we'll see what continues to happen as we continue to work on Grand Arena and work towards Sith Eternal Emperor. So let's go in here and take a look at our characters, guys. As you can see, I do have gas up here, but I have stopped at the moment with gearing gas. He's at gear 12. I'm gonna leave him at gear 12 for a little while as we're working on Sith Eternal Emperor. So at this point, I'll be honest with you guys, like trying to climb in Arena with this guy, I have kind of given up one, right? Sith Eternal Emperor is our next step, I think, for Arena strategy as far as climbing. I am 2 Zetas away from having him completely finished. We should have 2 more Zeta, or 1 more Zeta we can put on him here soon. We'll be putting that on Furious Slash, and then we can move on to the General of the 501st. We're getting close. We're getting close on him. Grand Admiral Thrawn really only needs 1 relic level to go to get to relic 6, as you guys can see here. But for like Cantina right now, I'm trying to hoard back up some signal data. As you guys can see, we got pretty low here recently on the signal data. We've been doing some relicing quite a bit. Sith Marauder, we did get to relics finally. He is at relic 4. So he's got 3 more relic levels to go for relic 7, which is nice. Count Dooku, 3 pieces away from gear 13. So these guys are coming along pretty quickly, as you guys can see. He still needs a Zeta on Flawless Reposit, so we'll get to that eventually after we finish off Gas's relics. Grand Moff Tarkin, this guy needs 5 more pieces for relics in gear 13, which we'll work on eventually. Darth Sidious is almost at gear 12, as you guys can see. Haven't put any mods on him. And apparently you need the Zeta on him, so we'll work on that eventually. Royal Guard is at gear 9. He is 2 pieces away from gear 10. He probably won't be after we finish gearing up Sidious to gear 12. So Colonel Stark needs 1 piece for gear 10. He's coming along as well. Darth Maul, we can actually upgrade Darth Maul. Let's just make sure. See, I need this for like Sidious right now and Count Dooku, so I'm actually not going to use that. Same thing with that. So we're just going to hold on to this for right now and not actually upgrade Maul yet at the moment. General Veers is at 7 stars finally. Same thing, he just needs gear. We need to bump him up to level 85. As you can see, a lot of these guys are not going to have mods. I haven't done the mods yet. He's at gear 10 though. Admiral Pitt is on his way to 5 stars. He's a little bit behind here. Now he is ready to upgrade from gear 8 to gear 9, which we're going to go ahead and do. Boom. But this guy is pretty great over on our Hyperdrive bundle count. Really enjoying him. Director Krennic. We've been farming this guy. He is our main farm, 9D hard light side. As you guys can see, Admiral Piet being our secondary at 6B hard light side. So both of these guys are coming along pretty nicely here as far as that's concerned. So that's it. This is the only things I'm working on right now on the main account as far as characters go. Let's look down the roster so you guys can kind of see how we're coming along. 501st. All of my clones are pretty much gear 12. As you can see, 5s is at relic 4. Echo is 2 pieces away from gear 13. Again, I'm holding off on working on this team right now as we're going towards Sith Eternal Emperor. So gear 12 is fine, and I've unfavorited them outside of Gas, who just needs 2 more Zetas to make him nice and whole. Bounty Hunters, we haven't done anything with. Haven't touched these guys in a while. Definitely need to soon. Need more Aurora Sings and Zam Wessels over in Dark Side TPs, so I'll be working on those guys eventually. The Empire. Empire's getting a lot of love. As you can see, Darth Vader, Papa Palpatine, both at relic 7. We've got Grand Admiral Thrawn at relic 5 on his way to relic 6, which is pretty nice actually. Grand Moff Tarkin gear 12. Obviously we got these guys going as well. TFP TIE Fighter Pilot at gear 11. And so we've just been kind of working on these guys here and there outside of our ones needed for Sith Eternal Emperor. Full focus on Sith Eternal Emperor right now. Ewoks are just hanging out. We're not doing anything else with the Ewoks. Moving on to the First Order. First Order, I'm actually probably closer to Rey than First Order and doing Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So I think Rey is probably going to be my next Galactic Legend project. It's still going to take some time. We still have some farming to do over there, and that's okay. So First Order sometime next year, maybe the second half of next year, don't know yet. G-Rep Galactic Republic. There's our Relic 7 Jedi Knight Anakin, so he's done as well. It's another check off for us for Sith Eternal Emperor. Shakti Relic 3, Kenobi Relic 5, Padme Gear 12. Again, Padme will take the relics eventually, but right now she can hang out at Gear 12 and she's doing just fine. For us over in Grand Arena, moving on to Geos, they definitely need some love, and I need to get them going for dark side territory battles. I'm definitely missing out on some things that I can help the guild out with, as for one. Two, they're a fantastic Grand Arena defensive team. RM, what's up, man? Rip the Cowboys, man. I stopped watching football. They just keep disappointing me. Jedi, I shouldn't say they disappoint me. They're exactly what I thought they would be. So yeah. Jedi. Jedi Knight Revan is Relic 5. Jolie Bindo Relic 5. Kenobi Relic 5. Ahsoka Relic 4. Gear 12 Bastila. Gear 12 Grandmaster Yoda. I really need a Relic Grandmaster Yoda. Whenever you guys get a chance, Relic your Grandmaster Yoda as soon as possible. He is dope. Armin says, if we somehow lose to the Jets, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I do have Hermit Yoda ready to be activated for 7 stars, but I'm not working on him right now. We'll come back and revisit Jedi at some point, but right now they're just kind of sitting there. Night Sisters. Now I definitely need to work towards Night Sisters. As you can see, Zombie is almost to 7 stars. We really need a 7-star Mother Talzin, specifically, so that we can start doing that Zeta challenge, guys. Work on your Night Sisters early. It's one of my big regrets on this account. I wish I would have worked on them earlier. They're fantastic for defense in Grand Arena. They're hard to go through, to be honest with you, with the revives and things like that they provide. Old Daka gets real nasty at Gear 13 and Relics, along with Mother Talzin, Night Sister Zombie, Asajj Ventress, man. These growls are fantastic. Old Republic, haven't touched Old Republic in a long time since after getting Darth Malik. We're probably going to sit here for a while. Outside of Bastila, we'll probably Relic Bastila. She's pretty good on defense for Grand Arena being relicked. Rebels, same thing. Haven't really touched my Rebels. I did start to gear up Han a little bit. As you can see, he's at Gear 11. I didn't even get Gear 12 and Gear 13 really. Kind of been missing out on this. He's always been behind the ball on this account. I'm trying to catch him up. As you can see, Chewbacca and CLS are both Relic 5 and Relic 4. So I need to catch Han Solo up for sure. Moving on to Viva La Resistance. Now, here's where I'm having struggling with. I mean, Amilyn Holdo is getting close to 7 stars, and so really I just need to farm Rose Tico outside of gear, and so this is probably Rey is probably going to be my next Galactic Legend. I have almost every character ready to go to 7 stars, and so except for Rose Tico and Amilyn Holdo, and just having 2 characters to farm, with one being very close to 7 stars, is not a bad thing. And this is why I'll probably skip First Order in Slicker and go straight to rock paper scissors event Rey. Yeah, I know, and go straight to Rey. So that gives me a light side and a dark side Galactic Legend. Then I can go back towards Slicker, and then we can work towards Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. We may work on Jedi Master Luke Skywalker prior to Kylo, but Kylo is one of the better Galactic Legends right now. So it's still kind of a rock paper scissors. Kylo just gives some fits to some of the other Galactic Legends and does pretty well. All right, Seppies, the Separatists. We've got our relicked out General Grievous droids outside of Magna Guard, which is fantastic. We already talked about Count Dooku and Asajj Ventress. Newt Gunray is just kind of chilling. Same with Wat Tambor and the bugs, unfortunately. We do need to give some love to this bottom half here. Newt Gunray down, unfortunately. Sith, as you guys know on this account, my Sith are strong with the dark side here on this account for sure. We're headed to another Relic 7 Sith character with Sith Marauder. The Sith are strong. The dark side is strong on this account for sure. All right, Sith Empire hasn't changed. It's been this way for a long time, so you guys know how that looks. Let's look at our ships. Ships, light side, dark side. Here we go. Light side. Rex's Arc 170, man. This guy is still showing up very rarely for me over in fleets, and it's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest with you. Ready to be done with this farm. Rey's Millennium Falcon, we'll get to farming her is eventually. She's on the docket, but she is a hard node farm, and so she's just sitting there right now. Build B, Wild Wing Starfighter. I'll be farming this later on tonight with my refreshes. So that's one of my farms right now. Poe Dameron's X-Wing is another one, 67 out of 100. And so again, this is another reason why I'm thinking Rey over let's grab that. That's in Fleet Arena. Over the First Order stuff. So Lando's Millennium Falcon, we are also farming 52 out of 100. 1D hard fleet battles, as you can see, almost done there. Same with Poe Dameron's X-Wing. Negotiator, we're coming up on 7 stars now, 0 out of 100. So moving to that 7 stars. If you remember, we took a break after we unlocked the Negotiator and focused on Malevolence, and so we're back on Negotiator now. As you can see, most of these other characters are at 7 stars. For the light side, actually almost all of them are at 7 stars outside of these tops. So we'll be going in looking to do the Radis here soon, hopefully. Just need to get Lando's, Poe's, and Rey's ships good to go, and we can go in and do that event. Moving on to Dark Side. Now, Dark Side, I do have Volta Droid and Hyena Bomber on here, but I'm currently not farming these two. I am farming the Imperial TIE Bomber 178. We're getting close to 6 stars here on 5A hard Dark Side node. So that's needed for Sith Eternal Emperor as well. And then everything else has just been kind of chilling, guys. I haven't done too much with the rest of our Dark Side. I do have 7-star Kylo Ren's command shuttles. Scimitar is ready to go to 7 stars. So we're coming up on a lot of this stuff. First Order TIE Fighter is already at 7 stars. We do have Finalizer unlocked, but we need to work on General Hux before we're going to be able to actually go in and start to 7-star that capital ship. And so that's where we're at currently with the ships. So ships are getting much better for me finally on this account, which is nice. Setting 2 ships, man, is no joke. Journey guide, let's look at this Sith Eternal prerequisites. 3 out of 15, soon to be 4 out of 15. We've got Emperor Palpatine, Relic 7, Darth Vader, Relic 7. We're working on Relic 7s right now. So Sith Marauder is 3 relics away from Relic 7. Jedi Anakin, Relic 7. Grand Admiral Thrawn is 1 relic away from Relic 6. So we'll probably get Marauder and Thrawn around the same time. So that'll give us 2 more. So it'll put us 5 out of 15. That'll put us a third of the way there. We'll just need to work on our Royal Guards. Continue to work on Admiral Piet. Director Krennic. Sidious is coming up there. Maul's coming up. Count Dooku's also coming up. So we're gonna have a lot going here very, very soon with these characters. Same with Tarkin is very close as well. He's already at gear 12 as well. So the prerequisites are starting to fly by, so stay tuned to be looking out for us to start going to be able to unlock Sith Eternal Emperor. The goal is by the end of next month I can get Sith Eternal Emperor before going into 2021 for sure. So those are the 2 accounts, guys. Armin, thanks for stopping by. Let me know where you're at with your Sith Eternal Emperor. Are you going after Sith Eternal Emperor? Are you going after Jedi Master Luke? Are you going after Rey, or are you going after Slicker? Let me know down in the comments. Until next time, my friends, we will see you guys tomorrow for Grand Arena live here on the channel. I know it's going to be in the middle of the afternoon. It's not at night, but I'm working nights most of this week. For 1 week only. So this week is going to be a little weird with Grand Arena, and then we'll get back to our regular schedule after that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe so you're not missing a thing. And if you didn't like that video yet, make sure you smash that like button. And until next time, my friends, we're going to go ahead and throw up the deuces. Peace out, y'all.